sight on reaching the group stages of the Continental Championship in their maiden campaign in Africa. Now, Asante Kotoko head coach Dr. Prosper Gumnati believes clash against Mediama Sporting Club tomorrow will present an avenue to assess his team ahead of the 2024-25 football season. The Pokopan Warriors will lock horns with Mediama Sporting Club in a high-profile friendly match to mark the inauguration of the new TNA Stadium. FIFA referee Charles Bulu has been appointed by the GFA, of course, to be in charge of the game, and he will be assisted by Theophilus Akugre as assistant referee 1 and Paula Timaya as assistant referee 2. It is expected that the game will be great tomorrow with kickoff at 6 p.m. Here's Asante Kotoko head coach Dr. Prosper Gumnati underlining the importance of the game tomorrow.
Huge opportunity because we've now assembled a different team with almost all our key targets now in now. So I think it's good for us because we'll have about 2 weeks to train, and then whatever we have done, we'll have the opportunity to go and exhibit it at Mediama, and it will give us as a technical team and as management a fair idea of these players individually and what we have to do. Remember, after the game, we'll be left with only 3 weeks for the league to commence, and 3 weeks will be enough for us to correct individual errors, group errors, and then team errors. So to me, playing against Mediama in a new stadium and looking at the old rivalry between Kotoko and Mediama at Takwa, I think it is going to bring the best out of the players, the best out of the technical staff. So it's a good match.
Asante Kotoko head coach Dr. Prosper Gumnati speaking. The Mediama Sporting Club head coach Neboja Kapo speaking ahead of the game stated he's happy with how the team has been training ahead of the new season.
We are really, for me, the most important thing, players are keeping perfect focus on everything, what is our content, and this is great because from training sessions always we must take or pick the most what content is giving for our players, and really they understand everything perfect, working very good, and everything what I saw from training sessions are giving me good feedback, and we can grab everything. We determine like our goals.
Now to the camp of Accra Radzifok, and board member of the club, Dr. Nyahota Maklu, has assured fans that the club will soon be competitive again despite recent struggles. Hasefok have struggled for consistency and flirting with relegation in each of the past 3 seasons. Last term, the club only maintained its Premier League status on the final day of the season. Speaking to Joy Sports on the current state of the club, Dr. Nyahota Maklu said that the club was on the right path and that success will be there soon.
Our interest will be only the best. This question of saying the person must be a Ghanaian, that should not be the objective. The best. So if the best comes from Japan or Kenya, we don't care. When you have the best in your hands, your product will come out very good. And I can tell you all these things have been put in place. Within the next 5 years, you won't believe the standard of football alone in Hasselhoff, and its performance within Africa and outside Africa will shock a lot of people. It's a long-term project, so I'll tell supporters to take their time. We are building something that they'll one day be proud of.
Dr. Nyahota Maklo is a board member of Accra Radzifok. Now, Ghanaian youngster Ibrahim Osman has signed for Feyenoord on a season-long loan from Brighton and Hove Albion. In fact, the 90-year-old was officially announced on Thursday and will play for the Dutch side with shirt number 38 in the Eredivisie. Feyenoord began their Dutch League champion campaign with a 1-1 draw against Willem, but the forward will have to wait a while for his work permit and combined residence before making his debut. Osman Ibrahim says Feyenoord is the right club for his development.
Feels good for me in my development. I think it's the right place for me. They are really happy because Feyenoord is one of the biggest clubs in Netherlands. I spoke with the sporting director here in the coach here, and they really spoke to me in the project. I felt this was the right place for me. For me, I'm young and I need to play, and also the style of play here. Obviously, they also play like younger players, and they have the academy set up. We promote like the academy boys to the first team. Yeah, and also for my development, it's good for me to play in Feyenoord. When speaking to the coach earlier, because obviously he knows my abilities, so for me, just use my abilities to help the team both on and off the pitch, and also even improve more on things I need to improve.
To some women's football, and Hazakah's ladies suffered a 3-0 defeat in their second game at the ongoing WAFU B Women's Champions League qualifiers against Nigeria's Edo Queens. And yesterday, Hazakah's ladies came into the fixture looking to pick up their first win of the tournament. However, their Nigerian opponents were stronger in the end as they scored 3 second-half goals to pick up their second win in the tournament. The defeat means Hazakah's ladies now have just 1 point from their first 2 games in the competition after drawing against Omnisports in their opener. Omnisports in their second game recorded a 6-1 victory over AS Garde Nationale to go 3 points clear of Hazakah's ladies ahead of the final round of fixtures. Hazakah's ladies face Garde Nationale in their final game, which is scheduled for Saturday with a slim margin of qualification, but their CEO Evelyn Nsiansari is not giving up.
We know that Ghana and Nigeria, when you talk about powerhouses in women football in West Africa, it's Nigeria and Ghana. So somebody would have thought that the two of them will go different groups. But don't worry, we are in the same group, and we trust our players. 3 of our players are traveling with under 20, but we still have the hope that we'll be able to go far.
Chief Executive Officer of Hazakah's ladies, Evelyn Nsiansari, speaking there. Now to some news around the world. And last night, Kylian Mbappe scored on his debut game for Real Madrid when they beat Atalanta by 2-0 to win the 2024 UEFA Super Cup. Excited Mbappe after the game credited his teammate for helping with his adaptation at Madrid.
Yeah, it's easy to play with them because they are great players, and all the players in the team are great. That's why this is Real Madrid, and that's why this is the best club in the world, because we have the best player here, and it's a pleasure to play with Rodrigo, with Vinicius, also with Bellingham, and with all the guys there. Like I said before, like I said the day of my presentation, I arrive with humility, with my personality, natural things, and I have to say thank you to all the guys in the club, the coach, the staff, the players, everybody, because they help me. My adaptation is so easy because they give me everything. They help me for everything in life, for my house, for everything. So I just have to think about football, and that's what I'm best for.
Kylian Mbappe speaking. Now his teammate Jude Bellingham says Mbappe is a great player, and that is why they will continue to support him on the field of play during games.
I think it shows the intent and the mentality of the team when straight after you win the biggest prize there is, you want to go and add a player like him, you know. It's the definition of Real Madrid, that kind of signing. So, yeah, he played today. It was unbelievable. It was amazing to play with. He's a joy. He's a great teammate so far. And, yeah, we just want to enjoy getting to understand each other's rhythms and hopefully assisting and scoring more goals. Yeah, it's brilliant playing with him and Vinny, but it's difficult sometimes, man. You've only got 2 seconds to get in the ball because they're both gone like that. So I saw him drop the feint, and I just thought I'd leave it in an area, and you know, he finishes like he always does, and yeah, it's a joy to see it up close.
Yeah, Real Madrid midfielder Jude Bellingham speaking on their new superstar Kylian Mbappe. Away from that game, and Tottenham Hotspur have suspended Yves Bissouma for their Premier League game at Leicester City on Monday after footage appeared to show the midfielder inhaling laughing gas. That's nitrous oxide. Now in transfers, Napoli have opened talks with Manchester United over the potential signing of Scotland midfielder Scott McTominay, who is 27 years of age and would prefer a loan deal in the end. Bringing an end to Sports Blitz, powered by the Last Sports team. My name is Zando. We have more news for you on Facebook at LUV 99.5 FM. Up next is The Drive with the man Melvin. Oh, the other guy. Hashtag